gosh, fellas. Okay. Hi, hello. It is currently Friday. And this week I just had like a ton of, I want to do like a mini 1-minute announcement. Oh my, this song always comes on. Looking. I want to do like a mini announcement. I'm not gonna talk too much about it, but basically there was a lack of vlogs this week just because I had to get a ton of, honestly, schoolwork done. Like I just had, like in one of my classes, I just had these consistent, like kind of annoying projects that are, I feel like pointless, but it's fine. But they require like you take all these like photos and use this program and whatever. So it just is so much like basically busy work. So I had to do like a ton of that stuff this week. I also had my econ midterm, which I just had a lot of stuff to do for, and then I had papers in a different class, and then I have like a book of like, I'm not complaining at all. Basically, I don't know why I'm getting so in depth with it. It's kind of irrelevant. It's fine. I just had a ton of stuff work I had to just get done this week, and I kind of set aside this week. I was like, Tuesday, Thursday this week I'm gonna work super hard. I'm just gonna get everything out of the way that I need, kind of, I don't want to say for this month, but basically as much for the, like, you know how like it's almost like like I feel like in any class it's like you're flowing and there's like a spike in work or a spike in things to do, like tests, exams, whatever, and then it goes back to normal. Like there was just kind of like a spike in stuff I had to do just to get it out of the way so I could like flow peacefully through the rest of February. So I just did all of that stuff just to like get caught up. Also, like if I was ever like I feel like I didn't understand something, I like caught myself up. I saw a tweet today that was like, I go to class for attendance and then I like teach myself everything. It's honestly so true. Like you just go to class, I feel like sometimes just to, like, so you're there, and then I have to teach myself so much. Well, and now like obviously thank gosh my mom helps me a lot too. My parents are so helpful. Sometimes like if I don't understand something I can ask them, especially if it's like a more difficult concept that's not something I can just like Google. I might get it so good when you try to find me. Basically this week I just like, I don't know if, I'm sure maybe some of you guys do something similar. I just like took the time to like catch myself up on anything I like didn't understand, or like just notes wise and everything. So I really apologize for the lack of vlogs. Like I genuinely I'm really sorry about that. I just figured it'd be better for me this week just to kind of like go in my little shell, get everything done, and then like come back out and feel like so, you know, like calm and centered and whatever. And so, oh my gosh, I need to get a mount for my camera for my car, but the issue is I don't want to put that sticky thing on my, there's nowhere I can put it in here because the camera's too big. Like sometimes I could put like before like right in this little thingy, or I could put my old camera like here, but it doesn't, this has like a wider like zoom almost, like the lens is, it's wider. And I used to have the G7X, which is like honestly half the width of this lens, which is really interesting because when I would put it here it would capture both Ollie and I if we were sitting right here, and this one if I put it would only capture maybe like a smidge of both of our faces. So that's why I have to put the camera right there, but I don't want to put like something sticky. If you guys have any other like ideas for stuff, like in my car there's nowhere to put anything sticky right here because here's the GPS, here's like this stuff, like there's nowhere to put it, and there's nowhere like here to put it. It's only on like the passenger side, like above the little where the little thingy like that comes out is. I don't know the technical name for it, but that's like the only location where I can put this camera, which you guys say you like the angle, and I like the angle too. I mean, it's kind of annoying because it's like, you know how everyone has a good side of their face? I don't like the right side of, like obviously, no, like that was so negative. Sorry, I'm gonna cancel, clear, delete that. I love both sides of my face, but my left side, I feel like looks sometimes better. I don't know. I don't want to like discriminate against my face, but it's kind of funny that I always vlog from like this angle because this is like my preferred angle. But oh my gosh, I have to go. I'm taking like a detour instead of the classic way to go here, so we'll see about that. But basically that's why there's a lack of vlogs. I feel like I couldn't just not say that, but all is well. Like I'm back. I just wanted to get stuff done, and there's nothing really like I had to share. Like yesterday, like I woke up, my mom came over, helped me with a ton of stuff that like just like small, like I had to work on stuff, and then there's small stuff I needed to do, so she was like, oh, let me do that stuff for you. So it was really helpful. I also got my nails done yesterday. You got, okay, a small like segment about, I'm gonna do a small segment about the nails. I'm gonna do a small segment about something. I was like re-listening to a part of an audiobook, The Untethered Soul, a concept I liked in that I wanted to discuss, and then like I'll chat more about today, like, and about also about a new workout structure. Okay, I have a lot to talk about, and also I want to address, some people say like they get annoyed that I vlog like in the car so much, but genuinely sometimes some days I'm just in the car so much, and when I'm not in the car I'm in a setting where I can't vlog. Like for example, like right now I just had class, like I couldn't pull out my camera in class. Like I'll vlog right now, I'm going to get my extensions retaped, so I'll obviously vlog there. But if you ever are wondering like, oh my gosh, like why are you not vlogging out of the car, it's probably because I'm in a setting where it's just, I don't want to say inappropriate, but either inappropriate or extremely uncomfortable or difficult. Like it's one of the three. I'm not just choosing not to vlog, like if I'm doing something, you know what I mean? So don't worry, pals. But nails, I had those like rose quartz nails, which I loved. And get my nails done by Natasha. I think her Instagram is Vegan Nails by Tasha, or Vegan Nails by Natasha. I'll put it down below, but she comes to my apartment, so it's so like, it's incredible, and she's so nice and sweet, and so like it's a great time. But I had those rose quartz nails, and like I don't know what it is, like I used to always get my nails done super long because it's like my thing. Also there's this like Twitter account, it's called like PB Bunnies or something. It's so funny. I retweeted them. If you're watching this, if that's you who made the account, it's fucking hilarious. It's like, it's basically like these small like clips from my vlogs with like a random caption. So like I'll find like, for one was like, well, when you ask for coconut milk but they give you regular milk, and it's just so funny. And then there's one that's like, when you know, it's like, they're just so funny. But what was, oh anyway, it reminded me, like in all those clips I had super long nails, that's why I thought of that, and that was like my thing, like I loved. But lately, so basically like I had very wholesome nails for 2 months. One were like a pinky nude with like a light shimmer undertone. I loved those, and they were super short. They were like basically on my natural nails. I just had extensions on them, not even for length, but like, because some were a little bit shorter, but just for like thickness and like the protection of my nails, I guess. I had those, and then when I got those taken off, I got all like the fake nail taken off, and I just had like gel put on my nails, and it was like a white color. But the issue was, the place I went to was super cute, but something, I don't know what the quality of the gel was really bad, but they started chipping the next day, and I went to a different place. That's why I was getting my nails done consistently like at one place, and I never had any issues. It was just like for like the simplicity of what I wanted. I felt like I was like, it was really expensive where I was going before, and so it was just like, and it was fun when I was getting designs, and so worth it when I was getting like cool gems and stuff. But when I started doing just more wholesome nails, I was just like, it's unnecessary for me, you know what I mean? And then I found Natasha, and she comes to my apartment, and it just saves me so much time, and it's so much more convenient, and I get to spend more time with Coco, because I genuinely, okay, this is Gemini telling a story. Like, how off topic can I get? I mean, it's just, we're just chatting, like you guys are just like my pals, you know? But basically, I notice when I'm not home a lot, Coco gets sad. Like, I can sense it. I don't know how to explain it. If you have a pet or cat or dog, I'm sure you can tell, or any type of pet, like they get sad, and I can tell when she gets upset. The other day I wasn't home like all day because I had so much stuff to do, and I got back in the evening, she was just like really, I could just tell she was sad. It like breaks my heart. And so I tried to like be home with her as much as possible. That's why I started getting like my blogs done at home, and then my nails done at home, because I really, it's like my child. Like I love her. Oh my gosh, I get emotional how much I love her. It's just like, wow. But yeah, anyway, I got the color. I actually know the color because I asked, because I wanted to share with you guys. It's by the brand Bio Seaweed. They're gel polishes. It's in the color Peaches. Allegedly, this is like the color Kylie Jenner really likes. She was telling me, and I was like, perfect. I can see why she likes, because it's like the perfect pretty nude. These are, so 90% of my nails are my real length. 2 of my nails are shorter because they like broke off, and so I'm waiting for those to grow out, and the next time I get these done, we're just gonna do a gel. I'm not even going this way, just a gel over my natural nails. That way I don't have to have like I have a prey on right now. I mean, I kind of like it because it makes them thicker, and I feel like my nails are more protected and less brittle because it's on like a nipple tip. So like, I don't know, like, you know what I mean? So it just is they're less fragile. I feel like even when sometimes it's a gel coat over your natural nails, they'll chip. Maybe they didn't do enough coats. the other place I went to before Natasha, they did 2 coats of like the white gel polish and my nails were still cracking. Like it wasn't enough protection for my real nail. It would crack the gel. So maybe if I do get it on my natural nail, I'll ask Natasha to do like 3 coats on it. Or I honestly don't mind spending the extra time to get the apres like refilled just to protect my nails under them. And the apres doesn't damage your nail. It's like they use like it's like a gel polish with like almost like a plastic stick on, so it lets your real nail grow out and it doesn't damage your nail at all. It's not like acrylic powder or gel powder or anything like that, which I know gel powder is better than acrylic, but there's nothing that would damage your nail. It actually helps your nails grow out and be healthy. So I really don't mind spending the extra time to do that and to have like my nails be healthy under it, and just knowing that they're protected of that and knowing that they won't like chip off. Because basically another thing with the long nails, like it just wasn't me. Like I don't know what it is, like it's not my style anymore. I don't know why I become this wholesome, like you tell me, but like I just love clean, natural, like nice, like nude nails. Like I prefer so much. Also, my hair looks psychotic because I'm getting my extensions retaped, which I'll talk about in a second. I'm just trying to get all my thoughts because I have so much to share because I didn't chat with you guys for like a few days, so I have a lot of updates. But yeah, that's that with the nails. Went back, like the pink, also too, the pink ones broke off because I'm not gentle with my nails and I wasn't used to having long nails. And like, this guy's like driving so close to the back of this other car, and if it's like trying to follow the other car on purpose, but it's like, oh, okay, no. So, but that was that. But I think I was just the nails. Yes. Also, the theory. Okay. So basically, yesterday I was getting my nails and I was just listening to an audiobook out loud. It was just untethered. So I read it once when I was really young. I don't know, maybe like 15, 16. Obviously, when I read at that point, it really resonated with me. Like I loved it, but I'm like, I'm sure I didn't get out the most out of the book at that time because I'm a completely different person now. I'm a completely different person than I even was like a year ago, like completely. So I can't even imagine that. And so anyway, I re-listened to it maybe like, I don't know, a little bit ago, and I had like a few chapters left, and so I just finished playing it on the Alexa, and it was talking about I think it's called the rule of Tao. You can correct me if I'm wrong. I genuinely may be wrong. It's something Tao. It might be like the equilibrium of Tao or the rule of Tao, balance of Tao. Sorry, I wanted to show you guys that account, but I'm gonna exit out of all my stuff in my thingy to make sure I'm saving my battery. Okay, I'm at a stoplight. I just wanted to drain my battery because I needed to last today. Okay, but basically I was talking about how when you live your life in balance and at peace and at ease, like you're living at equilibrium, which is the best, because like kind of the whole thing, like, well, because that comes up must come down, and whenever we lean towards extremes in our life, we'll always have to naturally be pulled back. So like I'll give you like 2 examples, and then I'll give you 2 examples of how that like quote-unquote theory or whatever works, and then I'll give you like a mini personal. Okay, I feel like in vlogs every week or on every vlog whenever I talk about it, I guess maybe it'd be at the end of the week, we could talk about like a lesson we learned that week, even if it's something super small. Requirement of how big your story has to be, but just like a small lesson, because I feel like that's what life's about, is like learning lessons and growing continuously. Like that's kind of like what we're here to do, and I feel like you grow and learn every week, and the more you can like take things as like learning lessons, even something super small, like someone was super nice, like the barista said something interesting to you, or you read a quote on your yogi tea. Like it could be something so small, but it made you think about something, and so it changes your behavior, so that changes your life. Well, it changes your thoughts, and then changes your behavior, and then changes your life. So, you know what I mean? Like, feel free to share, but I'll tell you, we'll start with the story. Clearly, I'm talking for like how many minutes now? 15? Like, wow, we have quite the day. I guess I'll just tell you now where I'm going. I had class. I'm going to get my extensions retaped because it's been months, and I just like haven't had the time to go. And like they're all falling out, like 10 of them have fallen out, and they're all getting really dry. Like I've retaped these already once, so I'm going to get fresh ones put in today. I used Bellamy ones in, I believe it's like it's in the lightest blonde color. I don't know what it's called, maybe it's ash blonde, but it's the lightest shade, and I want to say they're in the 22 inch, but I may be wrong, so I'll tell you as soon as I get there. I think Christina, she's toned them for me and is gonna blow dry them for me, so it's quicker when I come to do them. But I'm so excited to get them retaped, to get these taken out, my hair washed, and then the fresh ones put in and curled. Will be so nice. So that's where I'm going, and then after, I'm just telling you that so you know when I'm vlogging the rest of the day, like what's going on. You don't feel like these are like random clips or like pony, like where am I? Then I need to drive home, and I'm gonna probably have, I don't know how much time, hopefully 30 or 40 minutes, but I wanna, I'm gonna change really quickly, touch up my makeup because I've had this makeup on since like 7 a.m. gosh, there's like so many people at this little cafe. My GPS rerouted me for a detour to like to basically get there quicker. Now there's the exact same almost amount of traffic on this route, so it's like interesting. But okay, so yeah, so I'm gonna Uber to go to a yoga class with my mom. So I'm gonna Uber to Manhattan Beach because there's this like yoga class that she really loves. It's like very light. It's a very light yoga. It's restorative yoga. If you've ever done it, I'm sure some of you have. I've never done it before actually. Normally I do vinyasa or power or like a core like type of yoga, but I've never done this kind, so we'll see. Apparently it's like really nice and just like helps relax and soothe all the muscles in your body. And my mom was very thoroughly impressed when she went last week. She was saying the guy is very knowledgeable on physiology and stuff, and he really explained like how your muscles work and how your muscles repair, and like how you should work out and how you shouldn't work out and how often and blah blah blah. But apparently it was incredible. And it also has a 20-minute meditation, which I think is so like wonderful, which ties into like one of my thoughts about this whole equilibrium balance thing. I guess this just beautifully ties all together. Okay, what did she text me? So basically, let's begin. So basically talk about how we should try to stay as centered and at peace and in harmony as possible, whether, you know, like that's like through like getting enough sleep and meditation and intention setting and like some sort of practice like yoga, Pilates, like something that like helps you stay centered. Because in any way, when you start shifting towards like there's like the extremes, you know, you'll always be like energetically, you always try to be brought back to center. I mean, it may, like for some people maybe it'll take like weeks of like pushing towards an extreme and then getting slapped in the face to get brought back to center. Maybe you shift straight away a little bit and you have like a really strong internal guidance system. Like I can tell, I can know where I am energetically like very clearly. I can tell if I'm like how far I am from like being centered, or how far I am from being at equilibrium, or if like I'm not on my like normal super high frequency. I can kind of like tell where I am. I don't know if I'm sure some of you guys are like that, but basically, so let's say, like, I'll give you two examples. So one, let's say with like working out. So like let's say you work out super hard every single day, like hard cardio every single day of the week. I can attest, I used to do this. It was like almost completely unnecessary and just like, anyway, like on the 8th day, so for example, like I did it for a week, and then like the next time I'd wake up, I'd be like, okay, time to go to the gym, and like my body would just be like, my body would be almost exhausted, not mentally but physically. I couldn't do another workout even if I forced myself to the gym and got on the treadmill. I don't know how much I could have forced myself, and like because of that I couldn't work out that day or even the following day. So it took me 2 days to recover, which may not seem dramatic, like 2 days without working out. Maybe to someone who doesn't work out it seems completely irrelevant, but when, like, for me, when you're for me it was really difficult because working out genuinely helps me feel so much more centered and at peace and at ease, and it just helps me so much. It changes up my entire day, my entire mindset, like mental clarity. I mean, I'm sure we all know the benefits of working out. I'm not going to sit here and like give you a list, but because of that, it took 2 days for my body to kind of like get back to equilibrium, and it like threw off my following week of working out. Versus if I either maybe worked out 5 or 6 times that week, or worked out every day but did like something lighter, then I would have stayed at equilibrium, and then I wouldn't have gotten like knocked off my path, so, like, for lack of a better expression, to pull me back to equilibrium. Or same thing with like if you're at work, like you're working the whole burnout thing, then it takes you like a day or two of doing like almost nothing to get like get recouped, versus if you did it in moderation. And so I know it's a very, very simple concept and almost self-explanatory, but it really resonated with me because lately, so I used to, like, we all know, like, I've talked about this so many times, but I used to do cycling every single day, and honestly, for like 2 years, and it was incredible, and I loved it, but I started getting kind of like sick of it towards the end, and I feel like my body, it was just like a lot on my body. Like, I loved it, but I just, like, especially when, like on the 6th and 7th day in a row, like, I feel like I always get recharged on the weekends because I feel like I was like not doing like more like errand and work stuff, but I was doing maybe something a little bit more relaxing, you know. So but when I would start working out again, like Monday through Friday, like on those last days, I remember it would be like super intense. I would still push myself to do it, but I was like, why am I doing intense cardio every single day? Like, am I Like I feel like my body craved toning, one, and my body craved like stretching. Like I feel like I was never stretching my body. I was only just like doing cycling. Like I was just doing straight cardio. I don't know where my camera cut off because allegedly it cut off. It just shut down. But what I was saying is like now I do a moderation of workouts, like 2 cardio, 3 yoga, 2 Pilates usually, or like some sort of combination like that, where I feel like it's so much more in equilibrium for my body's needs, and I feel like I'm still getting like those good workouts to like cleanse my body, but I'm also like really focused on toning and really like stretching out my body. And like I don't know, I just really love yoga. I feel like it opens a lot of like almost like energetic, oh my gosh, energetic pockets in your body when you're doing all the stretches like in positions that you would never normally be in. And yeah, my mom said at the class tonight you're like in positions that you would have never thought, and it just like helps you feel just like so incredible after. So I'm setting the intention that I'm gonna feel like so incredible, so blissful, so full of love I want to cry. That's my intention. Like I love that feeling after yoga. Like, and I'm sure if you do yoga like Shavasana, like I love when you have a really good session and you get like good ideas during that and you feel so like happy and centered.